Hi, this is the craft session for the older children for making the prodigal father. The prodigal son story where the father greets the son and he's so thrilled that he opens his arms to greet him and give him a great big hug. So you will need for this craft activity some pens, little glue, a few lollipop sticks or a stick like this, and some paper, A4 paper this size. Now on your A4 paper take a ruler, which you'll also need, and on one side mark out 4 sections, each 2 centimeters wide. So draw those down, and when you've done that, fold your paper in half and cut the first 4 strips off, and they will look like this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 strips on one side. Take your scissors and cut out the folded part of your A4 paper. This is what you're left with. Fold it in half, cut it again, and you need one piece. With your one piece, make a mark in the middle at the top and take a ruler and join your dot to your corner of your page. So it will be a nice tall triangle, and then cut it out and you will have this. With your triangle you can now decorate it. Take your felt tip pens and your ruler, and you can just draw some lines or do it in any way you wish, just to look as though he's got a very interesting coloured cloak. Keep doing stripes until you're satisfied with what you've got. We're looking for a really interesting cloak if you show us on Friday on Zoom. So here you have your cloak, and now you're going to prepare the hands. So taking 2 of the 4 strips and your glue, attach a tiny bit of glue to the end and fold the other one on top like that, and then fold over because you're making the biggest arms to make the greatest welcome for the father to welcome home the prodigal son. And if you remember the story, he had 2 sons. One son helped him on his land, and the other son had not behaved himself as well as he should have done, but he came back and he was so sorry that he asked his father to forgive him, which he did. So when you've finished overlapping right to the end, it takes a long while, you can take your time. Nearly there, and a little bit of glue when you come towards the end so it doesn't all fall apart. And you have a concertina arm. You do 2 of those, and when you've finished you can take your triangle and you can just glue your arm onto the back like that, leaving enough room to cut out the head, which is on the sheet, activity 2 sheet. You cut out the head and you pop the head on top, and you cut out the feet and you put them on the bottom, and you cut out the hands, which are also on the sheet, and you put one hand on the end of each of the outstretched arms, so you will get this look: feet, springy arms, hands, and the face. And then I've just found a stick to make it nice and strong, but you could take a couple of lollipop sticks and sellotape them, or a bit of glue on them, and put them at the back, and it will have the same effect. And there you have your finished prodigal, the father welcoming the prodigal son. Enjoy it and show us all the things that you've made.